pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sport. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And you know, the shots will be dropping tonight with James Harden on the floor. What makes him so hard to guard, Shaq?
Well, you know, I've never been a shooter, but I've played with a lot of shooters and I've studied their shots. I am a doctor, Ernie. So in analyzing his shot, he has a very controlled release no matter how many hands are in his face. As soon as he crosses half court, he's a threat to pull up.
Ernie.
Shaq the Quack.
Ernie.
I like that one, Ernie.
What am I doing?
You're doing that James Harden thing.
I'm stirring the pot, baby.
Yeah.
I'm stirring the pot, baby. I'm stirring it. But the moment he gets you off balance, he puts you on that island, and then it's over, and it's over. This guy has an unbelievable knack to score. One of the best in the business that I've seen in a long time.
And he got that crazy Euro step.
Oh, the Euro.
I mean, that thing looks like a travel a lot of times.
No, it is. It's not a Euro step. It's a travel step. It's a vacation step.
Oh, okay.
It's a Euro vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I thought you were talking about his beard.
What does this mean?
He's on an island. He's stirring the pot. Whatever he's doing.
Whatever it means.
He's doing it.
Got it.
He's doing it.
Hey.
Got you on that island.
Kevin Harlan, you see us
Couldn't
doing
guard
this?
you.
You see us doing this? Looks pretty stupid, doesn't it? Yeah. Back to you.
That's what that means, bro?
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Get David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the Memphis Grizzlies. And the injury to Eric Gordon. This is really big news.
Yeah, Kevin, no more uncertainty about the seriousness of the injury. Well, we only got a preliminary diagnosis after he came out of that previous game, and now they sound sure about it, and hopefully we see him back on the court in less than a month.
Well, it's good to at least have a time frame in mind for when we can expect to see him back.
Before the action gets going here, let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mike D'Antoni. David, what's the news?
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Thank you, David. What I like about these two teams, Steve, they've got a wealth of experience, a lot of veteran savvy out there.
You know what, Kevin? Historically, if you go back, teams with guys that have more veterans usually win championships. You know, older guys, but they just know how to get it done.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Nene in at the 5, roaming the paint. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Harden. Ariza's got the first 3 points tonight for Houston. Houston on D. It's a 3-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that.
Presidential pardon. In my opinion, they just appeared to be comfortable out there. There was no fear in their eyes. They knew that the game was theirs.
Anderson wide open. That shot off, and it's Memphis the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Really, a combination of smart coaching and even better execution. When you have that, the game...
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
I love to see them push it like that because the reason why, he's a deadly finisher in the transition game.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. And here is Prez. Memphis moving that ball around. That three off the mark. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch four, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
Now Prez. James Harden missing on the three. The shot's good from Randolph.
Close to the hoop, Zach Randolph wreaks havoc. The defense has to do a better job to prevent him from getting that close.
Now here's Harden. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Here's Nene, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You have to respect the continuity and consistency of the Grizzlies. Since the beginning of the grit and grind era, 6 consecutive playoff appearances. That's second longest streak in the league, only to the San Antonio Spurs.
And he can't hit the second. And for a franchise that was once one of the NBA's worst, can't take for granted the success the Grizzlies have enjoyed in recent years.
The first 15 years in this league, they had never won a playoff game. In the last 6 seasons, 27 playoff wins. It's not an NBA title, but it matters.
Here's Prez. The offensive rebound. Right. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Nene.
The length of right is what helps him draw a lot of contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
And when you look at the Rockets, I mean, plenty of offense, but last year there was a huge drop-off defensively. And given this team's lofty goals, that really flies right in the face of that old adage, defense wins championships.
And it's tied up with that one. And talking about how the Rockets are structured, they do have some players on the roster, Greg, who can play defense. It's a wonder they've been so bad at that end.
I mean, the problem with defense, though, Kevin, is that it takes all 5 guys to buy in. You have to have a level of trust on the floor, and that happens for the Rockets only once in a while, which is why they give up an insane number of points to their opponents.
Here's Prez following the score by Houston. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And the shot is good.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Parsons dishes to Prez. Pass to Parsons. Prez kicks to Randolph. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Prez passes to Wright. A 3-ball. That's good from Parsons on the assist by Wright.
Parsons with the easy release to drill home.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Listen, guys. We've got one guy doing all the damage out there.
Show you that these 2 teams are always at the top of their games when they go up against one another.
They just discuss it in private. Don't get along when we try it. What's the point in even trying? I hate a movie especially. They always die in the next movie. They got it eventually. How can I give you the recipe? It's so separately. So I just have it different. It calls me freaking intelligence. Shout out to people who's definitely. Stars from Jeffrey.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Monte comes in for Anderson. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Brewer in for James Harden. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Beverly. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
Now here's Conley. They trail by 1. Martin dishes to Ennis. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Conley. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis.
Even with a hand in his face, Conley is too good. Keeps his focus at all times.
On the wing, Brewer. Pass to Beverly. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Burt kicks to Beverly. Lets it go from deep. And no good. Great tee that time from Davis. The pass to Conley. Releases from 15. Again, Memphis.
Conley is just a knockdown scorer from the mid-range. Senses the separation and cashes in easily.
And Beverly kicks to Brewer. Beverly against Conley. Beverly the pass to Capella. And Davis sends it back. Here's Ennis. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. That's 7 points for Mike Conley. Beverly. That shot no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Memphis out in front. They lead by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. The second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
They are really fighting for position on every shot release, so they are prepared for the rebound. Fantastic work ethic.
Steve, the screen roll, such a fundamental play in NBA offenses. Who are the best roll men, do you think, in the NBA?
DeAndre Jordan does a nice job. Tristan Thompson. Anthony Davis is a guy who can screen and roll and gets out of it pretty quick. Blake Griffin does a nice job. So a lot of different bigs being able to set to pick, and it's huge. You can't lumber. You got to set to pick, pivot, and roll quickly.
Valanciunas up at Toronto does that well, too, when healthy.
Does. When healthy.
So on the floor for Houston, Odiunas is down low with Capella. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. And it's Decker in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, a lot of Thunder fans still lamenting the trade of James Harden to the Rockets a couple of years ago when he became a superstar, but Harden doesn't. He said recently, "This is beyond my expectations. If I'd stayed in OKC, I'd still be in a good situation, but I don't think the sneaker deal and these other opportunities would have happened." He added, "Look, this is a grind. Every time you lose, you're blamed. For me, it's about continuing to work and focusing on what I can control." Kevin?
He deserves that top billing, DA. Thanks. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from James Harden. Ennis with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. A nice shot by Baldwin.
Good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Grizzlies have had their offensive problems. One, because they like to play slow. They like to throw it in the paint, and they like to grind you out inside the paint. But the one thing is, on the defensive end, they've been excellent.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And he knocks down the first one. And you look at the Grizzlies offensively, they play one of the slowest paces in the league. We all know that. But really, Steve, it's the lack of perimeter shooting more than maybe anything else that's hindered their offense.
In the 6 seasons of the grit and grind era, they've never ranked higher than 27th in three-pointers made, never higher than 20th in three-point percentages. That's what they've got to change.
He's perfect from the line this time. And for a team with as much talent as the Rockets have had over the last few seasons, the results have been pretty mixed.
Yeah, and look at the club's recent rosters. I mean, they've been filled with a couple mega stars and then everyone else. At some point, you have to look past all the individual stuff and make the commitment as a team to play for each other. Unselfish, fundamental basketball.
Here's Beverly after Memphis gets the 3. Anderson, a screen on Conley. And Beverly kicks to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Randolph. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And Randolph's skill in knocking down the mid-range jump shot is important to this team. Helps to have a big man with a jumper.
Here is Harden. Back to Beverly. Feeds it to Anderson. Houston moving the ball around. No good with the triple. Memphis leading by 6. Kicks it to Conley. Wright sets a screen. Right side Randolph. To the middle. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Randolph. Wright's got 6.
Inside is where Wright feels at home. Love his length and soft touch.
Anderson the screen. Beverly with the ball. Conley picks him up. Capella inside. Wright's there. Now here's Beverly. Covered by Conley. Decker kicks to Beverly. Stolen by Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Mike Conley is incredible in transition, using his ridiculous speed to beat everyone down the court.
Lets it go from 11. Harden has a wide open look. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pass to Baldwin. Back to Conley. Launches a 3, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Dishes it to Decker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Parsons dishes to Randolph. Parsons passes to Randolph. Here's Wright. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Capella. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shot.
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Conley. He's got 12. Davis in the corner. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go. And so that brings the first half to a close. Grizzlies lead by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Now stay focused, guys. Let's win this game and go home.
We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here in the birthplace of rock and roll. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
This has been a breakthrough game for him, and we've only played one half of basketball so far.
Steve, we see so many former players taking over as first-time head coaches. I know you enjoy coaching your son's team. Any thought about coaching in college or pro basketball someday?
What I would love to coach at Michigan State University, my alma mater. But also, there's this other school, Kevin, I'm going to bring you on as my assistant coach. Me and you at Pepperdine in Malibu. That'll be fantastic.
How beautiful is that campus?
So those are my two places I want to coach.
We now know your priorities.
Yeah.
We now have your priorities very, very much in tune. Prez in at point guard. Chandler Parsons out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Brandon Wright, and it's Young in at the two-guard spot. And that's the group for David Fizdale as we begin the second half. And it's good, 2 points. And it's 6 points for Zach Randolph.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Young against Harden to the inside. Stolen by Randolph. Fast break Memphis. Parsons got the ball. Here's Prez. Rockets with the rebound.
And this is not how they wanted to start off the second half. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Harden, great pass to set up the lay-in. Harden's got 9.
Beautiful looking teardrop. That's a shot that almost impossible to block.
And Young kicks to Prez. The turnaround jumper. And Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist from Prez. Prez has got 3 assists tonight. Rockets trail by 7. Beverly, the pass to Nene. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Nene. Banked in off the glass. Nene's got his second bucket of the night.
Great play calling. The execution. 3 for 3 to start the half. The Memphis Grizzlies, as we know, the Grizzlies have been grit and grind, slowing the basketball up, pounding it inside. But you have to ask the question, are they behind the curve the way the league is playing right now?
Here's Beverly after the made shot from Zach Randolph. And the call will be against Prez. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Prez,
some changes for Memphis. Davis is checked in for Wright. Jarrell Martin comes in for Zach Randolph. And Daniels subbed in for Chandler Parsons. And then for Houston, Monty Eunice is checked in for Anderson. And Corey Brewers subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brewer is off. And the Grizzlies' high water mark was in 2013 when they won 56 games in the regular season. And then Steve made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yes, this team has age and they've had some injuries, but I still think it's time to create more roster versatility. They need to adapt to different styles and make sure the matchups work to their advantage.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Now here is Davis. Prez dishes to Martin. 5 on the clock. Here's Prez. Buries it from three-point range. And now it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
It's crucial that Prez make these outside jumpers. It really opens up everything else for his teammates.
Hey, way to put the squeeze on him, guys. Bring it in. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Let's finish this and go home.
And a comparison here as we get a look at the last 5 games of steals and fouls, as well as the current season numbers of those stats for Conley.
He's been reckless over these past 5 games, and his steal and foul numbers reflect that. Those totals were much better earlier in the season, but he's gotten where he's trying to do too much defensively. He needs to just calm things down.
And Brewer kicks to Harden.
You know, the thing about James Harden, though, there's really no perfect way to defend him. I mean, he can torch you from deep, drives the lane as well as anybody, and especially when he's looking to create contact. And in many ways, your best defense against him is a good offense. You try to match some of his points by scoring on the other end. Well documented that maybe defense not his strength, but, you know, that's an area where if you want to have success, you're going to have to do a good job on that end.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. James Ennis comes in for Young, and it's Conley in for Preds. And both free throws good for James Harden.
He is usually very consistent at the line. You expect him to make everything from there now.
Conley kicks to Ennis. Davis up top. He feeds it to Daniels. Shoots the 3. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot, and it's in by Davis. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Motiejunas passes to Harden. Back to Motiejunas. The baseline J. The shot by Nene, no good. And thinking about ways to stop Harden, part of the problem is that he's really built like no other player out there.
Physically, he's got that barrel of a body, the long arms, and just enough quickness to blow by you. He's elusive yet always looking for contact, which is why he lives at the free throw line.
Stolen by Conley. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Nene, right side. Shoots from the baseline. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Motiejunas. There's the triple. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He is nearly impossible to guard from the three-point line when he gets a good look and a little space.
Daniels dishes to Martin. Ennis kicks to Conley. It's good. Conley's got 18 points.
Conley is really smart at picking his spots out there. When he's feeling it, he is looking to score the rock.
Motiejunas, a screen on Conley. From deep, Harden. It's not going to go for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And nowadays we see a lot less players who stay on one team for their entire career. Smitty, you played for 6 different teams in your career. Would you have rather stayed in just one spot?
No, I think when I look at it, when I look back at my career, at first at the time, Kevin, a little upset moving around, but the experience I got and to win the championship, I got a chance to move from organization to organization, meet so many different people. I like the change. My wife didn't like it.
I was just going to say, how'd your family react to all that?
Well, the one thing about it is my kids weren't old enough to change. They weren't in school yet, so that helped.
Huge.
My wife, I got to give her a lot of credit. She did a good job of being the champion at home while I was gone.
Do you know what they say? Behind every successful man is a surprised wife. You and I are lucky in that regard, aren't we?
Yes, indeed.
So on the floor for Houston, Ariza and Modi Yunus are your small and power forwards. Patrick Beverly out there with Corey Brewer, and it's Capella in at the 5. Zach Randolph is checked in for James Ennis.
And it's easy to admire Prez, a gifted player with a tremendous drive to be as good as he can possibly be.
Connects from three-point range.
His eyes just lit up as soon as he realized he was wide open from outside. The defense has to do a much better job.
Parsons passes to Young. Prez dishes to Wright. Memphis moving that ball around. And Young kicks to Randolph. Now the feed to Wright. It's stolen by Capella. Modi Yunus has the open look, and that one comes up a bit short.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Wright, and he banks in the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Zach Randolph, one of the toughest, most physical players in the league, and Steve, he's an emotional leader as well on this team.
Well, his approach to the game, he plays with a lot of heart, he's confident, he's aggressive, and he's a hard worker. He doesn't back down from a challenge, and he's willing to shoulder the load when he has to.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
Opposition is just having their way with them down low, and he wants to put a stop to that.
Anderson, who's checked in for Modi Yunus. And here's Beverly. And Anderson has it in the corner. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Prez. He dishes it to Parsons. He kicks it to Randolph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Prez. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Beverly. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got his 5th assist in this one. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Prez passes to Young. Prez kicks to Young. The dish now to Prez. For 3. Brewer with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Ariza dishes to Brewer. Softly drops in the floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Memphis has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. And Young kicks to Prez. Back to Young. Lets the three fly. And again, Memphis no good.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Ariza kicks to Anderson. Brewer, the pass to Beverly. Baseline jumper. Capella. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Parsons. That shot no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Brewer pushes to Beverly. Pass to Anderson. Back to Beverly. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Prez kicks to right. It's stolen by Ariza. Over in the corner, Beverly. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
There was no defense present there whatsoever. Anyone could have made that wide open shot.
Memphis leading by 9. Here's Prez. Here's Wright. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Bring it in. Take a seat. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they will.
Nene, he's checked in for Houston. Harden comes in for Corey Brewer. Harden the pass to Beverly. Rebound by Young. Memphis leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Mike Conley.
Well, they called on him to handle the bulk of the scoring, and he was more than up for it. There were some incredible spurts that he went through when there was nothing they could do to slow him down.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And then for Houston, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Anderson. Decker comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Martin with the bucket.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
The right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
And so it's Memphis with it. James Harden missing on the 3. Outs Davis. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really
put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yo, I was watching some of the game tape. There are a couple things I want you to start focusing on. First and foremost.
Hey, yo, let's go over to my court. Anybody in?